Arakor. Start from the bottom of the list. Oh. There's an A missing. Oh, hello! 6652. Arakor is an amazing general. Let's start you drilling. So that's going to sort out the professionalism, or at least improve it. We do need to deal with African rebels. We have some more rebels over here that we can deal with fairly easily. Just need to drop you on a ship, drop you over there, and deal with that. That's one set of rebels dead, and Madurai. And actually, that's this whole area secure. You're dealing with that. You're dealing with this area. And generally, the revolt risk should be pretty low. Yeah, the revolt risk should be pretty low. I can make states. Are there any places I want to make states? Not particularly. I need to think of the next attack over here. It's probably going to have to be Jampur and maybe Arakan to try and connect this stuff. But I should probably call it for a little while, seeing just how popular I am with certain members of this area, and also the fact that I have a certain coalition. Not that I'm that concerned about them, considering I just beat off a far, far harder one. Also, Indonesia has a lot of rebels right now. Alright. The rebels are the much, much bigger problem at the moment. Thankfully, I've invested very heavily in an excellent fortification system, so basically all of my provinces should be able to resist these rebel overtures really quite well. Oh, hello! It appears our country is getting rather empty and lacking in a very important resource. Cannon fodder! Fear not, while we may lack this resource, one of our subjects has plenty of fresh meat for the battlefields. Should we force their servitude, they would be less than pleased, but such is the way of things. Yes, I would love to have 21,000 manpower, thank you. That actually almost replenishes us. You are at full strength. You taking attrition? You are not. You are not at full strength. Let's move you north a little bit. And... oh no, those are going to be regular soldiers. Hold up. Cancel. You. I need to recruit 3 mercenary infantry for you. Okay, my money is starting to recover. I'm making 1.9 thousand from trade now. Yeah, okay, so we're getting a pretty good grip on trade around here. We could do more in Bengal, though that's just going to be a thing that happens. Oh, while I'm not at war, I know what I can do. I can be upgrading some of the trade ports. I can have up to 23... level 3s at this point. Not entirely convinced that I necessarily need that many, but I can at least make sure that they're all at level 2. Like that one isn't. And I want to make sure that at least I think one of them is going to be level 3. I'm going to make you a level 3, and I'm going to make you a level 3. Let's go with the 2 of you. Coromandel we've already got a really good grip on. I think... let's see, where's available here? Kutak can be a level 3. That should give me pretty good control of the trade there. And then here in the south, we've only got 32%. These, or at least one of these, can be level 3. You already are. And that all belongs to Malacca, so I probably do need to have a war against Malacca at some point, so that I can take more control of the Malacca trade node, because they're keeping 81 ducats of their own. And that's actually a lot of the money that I'm pushing into Malacca from other sources. The Philippines too. In fact, the Philippines in general could do with some upgrades, because I have been pretty poor at that. By pretty poor, I mean I only actually control one of these trade nodes. Oh, right, rebels. Yeah, okay, we need to deal with those. We have a level 3 over there now. What about the Moluccas? These could at least be level 2s. Although I have pretty good control over the Moluccas, so I don't need to worry too much about this area, I don't think. Yeah, India and Malacca, that's going to be where we go next. Did I take the Spice Islands? I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, I did. So you're being revolted against right now. This is where I think my improved relations stacking idea is good. Humanist plus diplomatic is 2 bonuses for that, and the policy together you get plus 75% improved relations modifier. That the bonus processing is pretty sweet and ticking down AE. Yeah, or you could just be so big that you don't really care about AE. That's the route I've gone for. That's a lot of ships that I have waiting. Oh right, the other thing I can do is try to provoke some conflicts. Like, I'd really like New Groningen to go up against California. Bearing in mind that I'm aware of how large California is. So what I could do is provoke a war with New Overijssel and New Groningen against California. New Overijssel cannot start any wars. Groningen could. Oh, against Florida. No, I'm not convinced by that. Florida should really be Flanderans. Well, actually, what I could do is provoke both of you. Because that way you can't lose. Oh, no, you don't want to. What about New Holland? Yeah, you want to scuffle. You want to attack Florida, but not Virginia. Well, go for Florida. You may do that. Vlaanderen, nothing. Gelderland. French Columbia, New Friesland, New Brabant, and Castellan, Brazil. New Brabant is something that I should probably do. And also New Friesland, actually, against French Columbia. I suspect that New Friesland can help do that. Yeah. And New Brabant. French Columbia as well. No, I would much rather you went up against Brazil. New Limburg, can you go against Rio de Prata? Are you capable of doing that now? Because I know that didn't particularly go to plan last time. Who's this? New Utrecht, can you go and wipe out Cusco, please? New Zealand doesn't want to go after Australia. Friesland, nothing. Brabant is already doing something? No, I chose not to. Utrecht's already doing it. Limburg's already busy. Overijssel can't. And Groningen could go after Florida. Where's Groningen? Sorry, Groningen. I've totally forgotten where Groningen is. Oh, right, yeah, it's you. And that's up against Florida. Yeah, I'm not keen on that. No, let's not do that. Just a couple of small colonial wars, exactly. It's not like I'm not paying them enough, considering I've got 321 ducats outgoing at the moment in colonial ventures. And 100 ducats to Brunswick, which actually I could stop, seeing as we're not, you know, at war right now. Plus the fact I gave you 10 grand. Yeah, that'll do. 1.8 thousand. I am going to need to work out where all of my heavies are. You know what? I'm just going to do this. And then this. Not Lubeck, not the transports, not the battle fleet. Not the Dutch Channel. Not the Caribbean. Not you. Alright, those are all heavies. Waiting for duty. So we'll send you to Calais. And I think I'm just going to form like 3 fleets of 50 ships or something. Maybe even 4, depending on how many we have. Yeah, I need to kill rebels. I really, really, really need to kill rebels. I think it might even be worth recruiting a rebel smashing army over here. And just leave you there. So we want to do a standard merc. Can't, we have no manpower. Right, yeah, that's a problem. Right, well I guess I'll keep shipping them around. Where are they now? Oh, I sent them over here. I did, they haven't arrived. France is in the coalition. Awesome. So that'll be France and the Ottomans and Jampur. That'll be fun. But this time we have Tuscany and Prussia on our side. If they don't break. Keep pressing the freaking button. Next, you need to go and kill that. And now you desperately need more troops. So I think I'm going to stick you back in the ships. I'm going to send you back over here and we're just going to use this island to recruit you a bunch. Standard merc is 15 infantry. Gotcha. During wartime, soldiers of fortune often found ways to make it home with a bit more than they are paid by raiding the land where they are sent to fight. So we can lose a little bit of military power or lose some corruption. I pay off corruption really quickly, so don't care. Be corrupt. Make some money. Have some fun. Just don't forget to pay the piper, i.e. me. My share. And then you need 4 mercs. 2, 3, 4. Didn't I do that over here as well? I did. You rarely see the French and the Ottomans ally these days. I guess the ally happy patch changed that. I think this is, yeah, more just everyone hates me. Because I do have rather a lot of aggressive expansion. Everywhere except in America, where my hegemony is just kind of approved. New Isel has a really big name. Who's going to be bigger? Okay, Russia's still winning. Challenge accepted. Except that this is going to be California. Or New Groningen, as it should properly be known. Weirdest alliance was your attempt at Novgorod. Sweden got released from Denmark and they allied against you. Yeah, okay, that is kind of weird. Although, I do very often see Sweden and Denmark allying once Sweden gets independence. Like, we'll be friends, independently. Usually take influence, but the next patch might change that. The moving AE to espionage is really going to make your picks different. Yeah, that's an interesting change, which I generally quite like. Although I never usually got influence anyway, it's just going to make it more likely that I'll take espionage, which I do kind of like. Especially in multiplayer. I have a feeling that I'll be taking that in multiplayer. Not because of that, but because of just screwing with people's heads. Rebels are successful. Yeah, taking random provinces, but never the forts. We could have a new idea. We are ahead of time in admin at the moment. Incredibly. Alright, so this has all been more or less cored. So let's take a quick look. We've got a fort here, but nothing else. Well, this is a standard out candidate for a fort. Right there. Because you're going to protect these 3. Then probably you are going to be a fort location. What to get rid of? Cathedral, probably. You're still coring as well. But you would protect those 3, and then I think probably Chittor and Ajmer. Yeah. So you need 2 more. Oh, that just got you to this stage. Don't need force limits. And then Ajme. Don't need force limits. The AI loves building those. But you are still over the limit. You are not a... yes, you are a centre of trade, so you do need the trade thing. Alright. Assault. Let's just upgrade everything to get you to 6, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Fort. So it's just this one that we need to do. Bengal Delta, finally. Fort, fort, fort. Massive fort. Here. Fort. Right, those should now no longer fall, like, instantly. Mac U! Let's get rid of that and build. You guessed it! A fort! When you're so rich, just building level 8 forts to protect everything, yeah. I mean, look at the number we have in India. And Africa. The only reason I do this is because I just don't want to deal with rebels. Ooh, I have no forts over here. I'm going to build a fort here. We need 20. Tropical wood. Ooh, tropical wood. That means the fort's going to be cheaper. Oops, don't do that. And I'm pretty sure all of this... oh, actually, no, they're not. You're covered. Wakari, you can cover those, so you can fortify up. You know what? I'm going to cancel that, because screw it. I'll build it later. It's not like I'm short on money. The other thing I could theoretically do is fortify the whole of my colonial nations. Not sure I quite want to go that far, because then they would have to pay for it. Right, we have got 222 heavy ships and 1 light ship, which we are going to send to protect trade in Dutch Channel. Sure, why not? How much control of Dutch Channel do I have? 88. Good enough. North Sea we could do with a bit more control of. Well, I need to go through and work out control, but we can do that separately. So, Battle Fleet. I'm going to make a template, which is going to be the Battle Fleet template. And it's going to be 50 heavies. And then Battle Fleet. Battle Fleet. Battle Fleet. Battle Fleet. And then Battle Fleet, because sod it, I need more ships. Just ordered a bunch more. Cool. So we have got Battle Fleet 2, Battle Fleet 3, Battle Fleet 4, and Battle Fleet 5. Marvellous. Now I feel a little safer. Who else has any heavies, like, at all? Because I think I just sank most of them. Songs. Navy comparison. Navies. Ming does. Spain does. But nowhere near as many as us. I'm also very nearly out of sailors. But we are still gaining, we're fine. So long as these guys stay in port. Kilwa's joined the coalition. Anti-clericism. The burghers of several prominent cities are accusing the clergy of being greedy and indolent. The pious commoners are now withholding the tithe in a protest against the particularly bad example of misuse of the authority of the clergy. So we can force them to pay, which will gain me 7,000 ducats, which is a drop in the ocean. And the clergy gains influence, which would actually be really dangerous, so we don't want them doing that. So clergy lose some influence. New Holland just took the majority of Florida. I think they're down to an OPM. Spain's gone after Gujarat. Meanwhile, how's the war for French Colombia going? This is a fight you should be absolutely just smashing them at. Rebels close to enforcing demands. Ooh, Tondian separatists. Where is this? That one, then that one. Go to. Over here. Marvellous. Noted. You. Go and attack that, then we'll head over to the other side. Huron wants an alliance. No. That's a lot of dudes they have over here. And they've taken a fort. That's going to be a pain. How long do I have until they do this? 8 months. Huh. I'm going to give you a hand. I'm going to build you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. More artillery. And we're going to go and blockade that port. Might actually lose this. Tondo might regain these provinces. That would be more than a little bit annoying, because I remember how hard I had to fight for this. Oh no, that was in the Japan game. Oh, in this game it wasn't too bad. And you guys are still quarrying. That's actually really annoying. You don't have the troops for it. I thought you might not. Right, more mercenaries then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And we're going to need some more transport. So I think I'm just going to increase you to a 60. Which will be a 32 transport. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Actually, you know what? We're at 16. I'm going to continue with just spreading out. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32. You're stuck there. These transports could also do with being upgraded. Tax. More tax. So far it's been a good stream to watch. Just want to let you know that Vile lurking. That's cool. I don't mind lurkers. I usually do it myself, so can't really complain. Let's put you guys down there. You lot need to keep on moving. How many troops do we need to actually siege this? It's like 30 or 24. We're at 24, so it's sieging. Japan's having a golden era. 42%. One month. Yeah, I failed. Oh well, there's one obvious response to this. Run away. Oh, that reset it! Ho ho! Last second save, which was completely by fluke. Okay, I need to build another artillery here. Just randomly took that one province, and apparently that's where they had been, like, conquering the longest. And completely reset the counter. Ha ha ha! Na 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 na. And I'm definitely going to be taking this province before they do, so yeah. Picardy grows. Winnebago loses. I got so lucky. I got so lucky there. And these guys are still trying to siege that down. Oh, they're coming for us. And there we go, we won. Potentially do with a general here. Okay, that's a lot more ships that have just been built. Where are you? Why are you not training? You don't need a leader right now. This needs a leader because you are actually busy doing leadery stuff. Come at me, bros. Defeated. Let's go and relieve that siege. And also, all of these transports have been completed. Here we go. 223 becomes a statist candidate, or a 115. 223 statist means we still have elections. 323 thanks to our nepotism. And we've just retaken that, which means the fort's going to retake all of the stuff in the environs. Marvellous. 57. We're missing 3 ships. Somewhere. Plus a bunch of heavies over here. Lubeck, transports, battle fleet. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just put you all in Calais. Yeah, the Mamelukes took Australia. It's been kind of an interesting one for that. Oh wow, you actually took a fort. I was not watching. Austria declared war on France for colonialism. Austria did a colonialism war. Wow. That's unexpected, I guess would be the right word. Alright, so this army is trying to be built up to a regular rebel thumping army, so I think you need to have 5 more mercenary infantry and 4 mercenary cavalry. No, regular cavalry. What you can do is just go 2, and then 5 merc infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. See you, Fred. How fares the war? The war's over long ago. We smashed them. There's a decided lack of a certain colour in North America now. Ooh. A decided load of rebels. While I'm still trying to core this stuff. Gah, seriously? Actually, I have a fleet here, I can deal with it. Still bloody irritating. Stop drilling. Start boarding the ships. They took that sneakily. One set of 13. Tried to sneak that back over to the Brits. Right, new rebels. Where to? Those aren't mine. These aren't mine. That's a transport for me. So is that, so is that. Oh, those are the 3 transports I needed. Well, in that case, we're just going to go ahead and land over here. I'm going to double check this. We can definitely afford it. Boom. Inflation cost reduction. Next up is going to be the war exhaustion, which is going to be super helpful. We're dealing with those rebels. No rebels over there. Those are all dead. Then I think it's just going to be these rebels I need to deal with. And, of course, the American ones. Cool. I'm going to be back in just a moment because I really need a 2-minute break. So 2 minutes and we'll be back continuing this. See you in 2 minutes.